Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in today. Today, we are in Frankfurt, and we are with Optitex and NedGraphics at their booth at TexProcess.
Yes.
Frank Maeder, thank you so much for taking the time. Yeah.
Thank you, Debbie. Great to see you.
Show.
As always.
Yeah. So tell us all about the latest technology and what's the key drivers, the key shifts in this marketplace.
Yeah, so this is a very manufacturing centric show. So you see a lot of equipment, cutting tables, etc. So traditionally, this was a show that we used to do with Optitex, very much focused on pattern making and that sort of cutting and that sort of side of the work of the workflow. And this time, for the first time, we're exhibiting as a joint NedGraphics and Optitex.
Right.
Really to start connecting all of these sort of silos, if you like, in the workflow. So both these brands under one roof these days, but NedGraphics really focusing on the textile design, the sort of flat textile design, and then Optitex on the pattern design. And we believe that is a huge opportunity to connect these worlds, particularly in apparel. This is where we have the strongest kind of overlap, if you like, between the two. So that's what we really want to talk about more than anything else, is how you go from that textile design into pattern making, into production. That is our big message here.
Absolutely. And the waste that's involved, if you don't do that correctly,
this is
it's not just waste you can measure physically here. We're talking about waste of time, resources, energy, all of those things.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because, so we always, all of us around here will talk about a full digital workflow, right? This is the holy grail. And of course, this is still a very analog value chain that we're talking about. We've got physical sampling, we've got those things. So that's not going away, right? We're not really pretending that this goes away forever, but even if you can reduce it, reduce time cycles, reduce the waste, all of that stuff that you talked about, then we can start making an impact. But it's all in the detail. So, for example, you have pseudo digital workflows where you would create a design or in fact a sample. You would take a picture of it to digitize it and then getting back into your garment workflow. We don't have to do this. We can go straight from digital into digital. And this is where this combination of NedGraphics and Optitex is quite unique.
It's all about sharing knowledge, isn't it?
It's about sharing the knowledge, the information, everything to go from one, the beginning really with that textile design where we understand the properties of the fabric.
And the specification.
The specification.
Unit.
Exactly.
Output.
And then enriching this and going through all of the stages of the workflow until production ready.
Just keeping it all aligned all the way through. So it's like, I keep saying this, it's like a relay race, isn't it? Just passing all of this data along the chain. Then at the end of that chain, it comes all the way back around and it truly becomes circular.
Exactly. And avoiding the waste along the way, right? Like the wasted information, wasted materials, the time that it takes. Because you see, this is a very global show. So we have customers coming from everywhere. We have brands that are operating in Europe, in the US. We have their producers, the suppliers in the Far East. So what we're trying to do now is really just try and connect all of these workflow constituents and really build this fully digital workflow end to end so that these constituents can collaborate and save time and money along the way.
It also makes the whole route so much more creative, doesn't it? Because it gives the designers and the specification technicians within that the time and the opportunity to create the right product first time, every time. And to create the vision that you really want because you know the specification further down the line. You know the gamut of what you're working with.
Exactly. Because traditionally you would have these sort of siloed and fragmented workflows where even the responsibilities are not clear, right? So you create a design, you don't know how it's going to look like, once it's produced. Then if it doesn't go right, who is at fault here? And this is where we think that, again, by connecting all of these constituents, you can create that accountability all the way through and that visibility. So again, that's what we're trying to do. So we're promoting that workflow. We're building technology. We've got some of it already. And this will be our big kind of project going forward, is really just to connect it all together.
It's a seamless solution. That's great. Always a joy to talk with you.
Always. Thank you.
Thank you
so much,
everybody, for tuning in today.